already know what you're thinking. Aren't Henry's parents breaking this kid in literally every episode?
So, Henry, about that Christmas present?
Oh, yes, Dad.
You're not getting one, Henry.
Okay, yeah, that's actually a fair point. They are constantly breaking this little guy. But hang on a minute. I've actually found an episode that stands out from all of the others. The suffering that Henry goes through is so sad that I'm not even sure why this was broadcast on the TV. And if you think I'm exaggerating, well then take a look at this man I saw on Reddit. He's actually trying to hold himself together while watching this episode. So if a grown man can hardly hold back his tears while watching a children's animation, then there must be something going on, right? Oh, and there really is something going on here. A whole lot, in fact. But before we dive into what might be the most traumatic 11 minutes in children's television history, can you remember an episode of a kids show that you watched back in the day that left you genuinely upset? I'm curious. Let me know in the comments. Okay, so it starts off with Henry watching his favourite show, Laugh Till It Hurts, where he hears that he can earn £200 with filming a You've Been Framed style video.
2 more days to send me your funny disasters, and if I show them, you get £200.
And our Henry could use that 200 quid more than anyone else, since his parents have been withholding his pocket money, well, since his birth.
No pocket money for a week.
What? No!
Henry, you come out of that toilet now, or I'll give all your toys away, and you won't have any pocket money until you're 94 and a half.
No television for a week. You already told me that too. And no pocket money for the rest of your life.
But honestly, for Henry, I think this isn't even just about the money. This is about proving that he can do something right, something successful, something that might finally make his parents proud of him instead of constantly disappointed. Anyway, he borrows Peter's camera and sets up the scene for his £200 winning video idea. His dad and his cat don't know what they're about to be the protagonists of. But that's exactly how Henry planned this masterpiece. With a stick, he knocks over the bin. Cat Fifi is launched 5 meters into the air, and his dad gets a boot lid to the head, and Fifi shortly after. Good one, Henry. Look, I'm not saying I had it as bad as Henry growing up, but let's just say if someone had offered me 200 quid to prank my dad and film it, I probably wouldn't have asked too many questions either. Just saying. Just an innocent prank that wins him £200. Easy peasy, right?
Why, Dada, why?
This is business.
This is my sweat.
I know, but I did business.
For once, something goes right for him. He's not hurting anyone seriously. He's not being malicious. He's just being a clever kid with a camera, trying to create something funny. But as we all know, nothing in Henry's life goes off without a hitch. So a disappointment is already lurking. A disappointment in the body of moody Margaret. Gosh, seeing the face of this witch is awful enough, but the things she does make it even worse. She is in the episode for only 10 whole seconds when she already tries to steal the camera from Henry with brute force, and by doing so, she deletes the footage of the cat and dad. And with that, Henry's chances at £200 vanishes. Henry would be completely within his right to get angry with her, but actually, he chooses to be the smart one in the situation and walks away. You'd say that moody Margaret got off lightly, right? I would. But no, you won't believe it. This girl, who's literally the personification of evil, decides that she has to go even further in bullying Henry. And you'll see very soon how messed up that's going to be. Because this purple-haired with a borderline personality disorder has just casually decided to sabotage all of Henry's future video ideas from now on. And this is where the episode crosses the line from unfortunate incident to psychological warfare. Margaret doesn't just accidentally ruin Henry's first video. She makes a conscious, deliberate decision to systematically destroy every attempt he makes from now on. Honestly, guys, I feel so sorry for Henry. Just imagine that you have 2 completely incapable parents, which basically ruin your entire life and upbringing. But then you also have to deal with this external threat who seems to have made it her life's mission to ensure that you can never succeed at anything. It's like the universe looked at this already struggling Henry and thought, you know what? Let's make it even worse for this kid. 'Cause why not?
Whoa!
Like here, where she climbs up a towering tree to sabotage a rope, causing Henry to fall into the water. The effort that she puts into making Henry's life bitter, she's risking her own safety for the sole purpose of humiliating Henry. Hasn't she got anything else to do with her life? Where are Margaret's parents in all this? What kind of upbringing creates a child who spends her free time climbing trees just to sabotage her neighbour's projects? Shouldn't she have hobbies, friends, literally anything better to do? And still, Henry keeps trying. Maybe we can all learn a little something from his persistence, even if we never had a full-on saboteur like her. Actually, if you have a Margaret in your life too, drop a story in the comments. Maybe we can seek help with each other. Maybe start some kind of support group. Oh, and it gets much more disturbing.
Adorable little cousins.
She breaks into Henry's house just to sabotage another rope. This isn't normal, guys, is it? Isn't this just literally criminal behaviour? If an adult did this to another adult, they would be arrested. This girl needs some serious psychological intervention. Okay, I am going a bit crazy now, but seriously, where is Henry supposed to feel safe anymore when he lives with a family who completely neglects him, and in that house, which already doesn't feel like a home to him, a disturbed girl in his neighbourhood could also break in at any random moment of the day to set a trap for him? Henry has nowhere to go, nowhere to hide, nowhere to just exist without the threat of sabotage hanging over him. That's not only sad, that is genuinely traumatising. So would it be finally over for Henry now? Will there be an end to this ordeal? He'd long since stopped counting on the £200, but is he finally able to drop his guard? That completely turned into yet another full day of setbacks. But can he at least just call it a day and move on? No. Wait, hang on.
Henry's on TV!
Henry's on the TV after all? No, I'm not seeing this. This is not happening. All these painful blunders are being shown on national television. Okay. What are the parents gonna do? Are they shocked? Are they going to comfort Henry? Are they going to file a lawsuit against the programme? They're going... Come on, this can't be true. Henry is being publicly humiliated on national television, and his own family, the people who are supposed to love and protect him unconditionally, are laughing at him. Not with him, at him. Yeah, I can't take this anymore. Can one of you make the next episode? Because I'm noticing that I'm just emotionally falling apart over making these videos for you guys. Nah, I do enjoy it, don't worry. But come on, this is thousands, maybe millions of people seeing him at his most vulnerable, most embarrassed and most defeated, and his parents think it's hilarious. The weird thing is, as a kid, I don't think I ever really noticed how messed up all of it was. I'd just laugh along because that's what the show told me to do. But now rewatching it, it almost feels like I owe Henry an apology. Oh, and your blood will boil when you find out who was behind all of it. Off. No way. It's our escaped from an institution neighbour, Moody Margaret. She thought it was a brilliant idea to even film all those moments where she humiliated Henry and submit them to the TV show. And she also wins the £200 that was actually meant for Henry.
You sent me the tape. Margaret, £200 is on its way to you.
She turned his pain into her profit. Or should I say, she monetized his misery. Wow, I'm actually getting quite good at this. Anyway, if this isn't sociopathic behaviour, then I don't know what is. But just when Henry's entire world, or what was even left of it, now really seems to have completely collapsed, there's a glimmer of hope.
Yes, we'll be there. Thank you very much. Henry, someone saw you on the show. They want to pay you £250 to do an advert for them.
£250?
Hope in the form of a phone call. Henry's father gets called. The caller has seen Henry on TV and would like to have him for an advert. And for just a moment, just a brief, shining moment, it seems like something good might finally come from all of this suffering. Maybe Henry's humiliation on TV will lead to opportunity. Maybe there's a silver lining after all. He can even earn up to £250 with the advert. That's even more than the initial prize. By the way, here's just a thought. Wouldn't any half-decent parent parent at least question the motives of someone who calls up after watching a child get humiliated on national TV? Like, is that really the kind of opportunity you jump at without asking a single follow-up question? Like, is it even legal for a company to exploit a vulnerable child on TV? Maybe we can ask Dan Schneider for his opinion. Anyway, as we've come to expect from the UK's most talented parents, they see no harm in it. And they send Henry to this unknown company by himself. And come on, seriously? Guys, I'm going to start a petition to get Henry away from that family, because we see his parents and little brother laughing at him hard again. You'd think they managed to completely break this already broken boy. But no. Somehow, it gets even worse. And I need you guys to help me process what happens next. Because at this moment, I thought, okay, that's it. Henry can finally go to bed now and cry. But nope, Margaret comes in and rips out whatever is left of Henry's dignity with one last announcement. Let me refresh your memory real quick. At this point in the episode, Henry has been repeatedly sabotaged by his neighbour, publicly humiliated on national television, laughed at by his own family, and further humiliated in a fake advert. And then Margaret announces,
I've got it here! Now everyone at school can enjoy it too! Ring-a-ding!
Yeah, I just can't cope anymore, guys. Am I in some sort of fever dream? How completely disturbed is that? She's literally going to ensure that the kids at the school who haven't seen this yet will also get to see it. How completely disturbed is that? I'm genuinely questioning reality at this point. How is this a children's show? How did multiple adults write this, animate it, voice it, edit it, and broadcast it without anyone saying, maybe we're going a bit too far here? And I can't remember. Was it this bad in the books? It's really the series where I actually genuinely started to feel sorry for Henry. Like, seriously. I went back and reread a couple of them just to see if I was misremembering things. And nope, I wasn't going mad. In the original Horrid Henry books by Francesca Simon, Henry is cheeky, sure. He's annoying, rebellious, sometimes a bit of a brat, but it's all relatively harmless. In the books, his parents are a bit grumpy, but they're not monsters. They actually seem human. Yes, they are occasionally strict, but they still talk to Henry like he's their child. There's at least a hint of affection every now and then. But in the series, and this episode in particular, it's like they've cranked every character trait up to 100. They've switched it up to 11. I'm not the only one who felt this episode in my bones. Going back to that Reddit thread I mentioned earlier, I've read these comments. People are actually quite traumatized. Adults are revisiting this show and realizing that it wasn't just Henry being horrid, it was the world around him that was truly horrid. So yeah, if you made it this far into the video, give yourself a round of applause. And maybe give Henry one too, because he deserves it far more than anyone. Drop a comment below with the episode that haunted your childhood. Or better yet, let's start that petition I was talking about to get Henry adopted by literally anyone else. I would take the Teletubbies as his guardians at this point. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so we can collectively vote for the next episode. If I can even make another one, honestly. And hey, if anyone sees Margaret, tell that bitch that I'm filing a restraining order. Goodbye.